Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Talk and Travel with Terry and Darcy, your hosts from opposite coasts. Here for another weekly news update with my compatriot from the West Coast. How are you doing today, Terry?
I'm doing great there, Darcy. How's everything out on the East Coast today?
Beautiful, beautiful day here today. It's nice and warm, so I think we're starting to catch up with you West Coast people. The temperatures are staying above the 0 mark, but we're still not green.
And people are really starting to travel, so that's really good.
Yeah, it definitely is. So we'll jump into our news update. It hasn't been a busy week for travel news, but we have some things to bring to you. So Terry, why don't you lead us off with our cruise news?
Yeah, so cruising, there's lots of great promotions going on here right now, but Darcy and I really want to emphasize what a great value cruising is, even without the promotion pricing, especially right now. Over the past couple of weeks here, I've priced out a number of different trips to Vegas, for example. And Vegas is a lot of fun, but 3 nights in a moderate price casino on the Strip is going to cost you more than a 5-night Royal Caribbean cruise in a balcony stateroom. And the cruise is going to include all the food, drink, and entertainment so the value of a cruise is huge right now. And it's something to really keep in mind as you're picking a destination. And reach out to Darcy and I. We look at the overall costs again of the trip. It's not just that initial lead-in price.
Good points, Terry. I mean, keep in mind again, like I say, Vegas is an awesome trip. But when you go on a cruise, you get to see multiple countries, multiple islands, and you only have to unpack once.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
So you've got some Disney news for us, Darcy.
Yes, yeah, we kind of thought this might be, or some announcements were coming last week's announcement that Disney had put on their pause on all their ground transfers from the airport and back and forth. But this week they've made a bit of an announcement. Not a whole lot of details yet, but the mini vans are returning. And if you've never seen these vans, these are SUV type of vehicle, decked out in the Minnie Mouse decor. And you can use them much the same as you would use the lift surface to get yourselves around from the resort to different parks, to Disney Springs and possibly other places, but we won't know that until Disney provides all the details for that. The other bit of news is the extravaganza is beginning March 31st at the Disneyland Resort. So Terry, I think you know a little bit more about this event, so I'll let you kind of fill in some details for our listeners.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool little event. Game boards are available for $9.99. There's 3 different game boards, one for each of the parks at Disneyland and one for Downtown Disney. You go around the parks or Downtown Disney to spot eggs. You put the stickers on the game board when you spot them. Then you hand your board in for one of 6 collectible eggs. So, it's $9.99 plus tax to play, 6 collectible eggs. It's a lot of fun, but who does a really wonderful Easter celebration there, Darcy? We were really surprised by this when we were there, but Tokyo Disney does a fantastic Easter celebration with displays and lots of really fun merchandise, but it's really the giant eggs located all around the park. There's so much to go around. And those are included in the price of the ticket.
That would be very cool to see.
And Disney's Animal Kingdom will be celebrating Earth Day the entire week of April 18th to 24th. Disney's Animal Kingdom, best park, is an absolutely wondrous place to go and visit. And they always do an incredible job during Earth Day. So it's fantastic to see their celebration will go the entire week. And in that vein, in other parks, SeaWorld has announced that they are doubling the critical care space at its rescue facility in Orlando to care for over 60 manatees now. This is in response to they call it the unusual mortality event that's affecting manatees on Florida's East Coast. And, Darcy and I just want to bring home, we look for these great opportunities here to remind everybody of the incredible conservation efforts that SeaWorld and Walt Disney World do for the different animals and birds out on the Florida coast. They really lead the way. For those of you that have heard of Winter the Dolphin, the team that picked up Winter was actually a SeaWorld team. That's their mobile unit that goes around and rescues the manatees, rescues dolphins all over the Florida coast. So it is no surprise at all to see that SeaWorld is doubling their capacity to deal with injured manatees and help them along.
Good points about what SeaWorld does from a conservation standpoint and animal rescue, which is a big piece of what they do. A lot of people don't realize, and manatees especially. And manatees are almost a symbol of Florida, and there are plenty of opportunities for people to interact with manatees in Florida. So, doing what they do to protect them will give people a chance to, scuba and snorkel and swim with manatees. And if you talk to anybody that has done that, they'll tell you it's an amazing, amazing experience to be in the water with these, gentle giant. Staying with our theme park theme here for a bit, Universal Orlando has announced that their Halloween Horror Nights tickets are now on sale. And if you are a lover of all things Halloween, this is a awesome place to be for Halloween. If Universal does it in true Halloween style, it may not be for the faint of heart. It's not Mickey's Scary Halloween Party, but they have over 10 haunted houses, I think. They have scare zones. They have live shows that are themed for Halloween, and then their attractions are themed Halloween. So if you love Halloween, it might be something worth checking out. So those tickets are on sale now.
Absolutely, that's a lot of fun. That is definitely something that my wife and my youngest would enjoy, and my oldest and I are more of the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party type.
If you like seeing zombies and things like that, Universal's the place to be.
Yeah. We mentioned this a couple weeks ago, but Hawaii has officially ended their safe travel program as of March 25th. So for Canadians, we just need to be fully vaccinated and to show a negative antigen test to enter the Aloha State. And Hong Kong is now allowing fully vaccinated passengers to transit through its airport starting April 1st. We mention this because it's going to make travel between North America and Asia a lot easier. Several other Asian countries are easing or removing quarantine requirements for fully vaccinated visitors. As always, reach out to Darcy and I to get the current requirements for the place that you'd like to visit, as those requirements change on a pretty regular basis. And you have some great news here to continue our weekly news, it seems, on airlines.
This has been a big month for airline news in Canada. This one has been coming for a bit. Canada Jetlines had set themselves up 2 or 3 years ago and kind of got held up because of the pandemic. Originally, they were going to be a domestic discount airline. They took the time during the pandemic to rethink their model, and now they're going to focus more in Florida and Caribbean destinations. Initially flying to Canada in Ontario, with expansion within a year or two to be able to fly out of the West Coast. You're going to start seeing some another airline to provide packages for you to get to some of those sun destinations that everyone loves to go to. A320 is not a new plane by any stretch of the imagination, but they've made it more comfortable. They've reduced the number of seats, increased the pitch, and according to anybody that's seen the plane, have been on the plane, even if you're 6'5", you will find plenty of leg room, no matter where you sit in that plane, even if you're in the back row.
Well, I think that's just about it for our travel news that we have this week. Darcy, was there anything else that you'd like to mention?
If you enjoy our videos, just click the like button. And if you want to see them every time we post, just click the subscribe button. You'll get a notification, and we hope that you'll share them with all your friends. So for this week, for me, we'll see you later from the East Coast.
West Coast, I'm Terry Hawkins. Reach out to Darcy and I for all your travel vacation needs. Give us a call. We'll find you the best value for your dollar and your time.